Yo, beast mode, I go beast mode. Left, right hook, then I reload. Speed, agility, breathe slow. Connect every uppercut, clean blows.
And this is Adam Thorn for Southpaw Jab with Team Southpaw Jab member, English super middleweight champion, and owner of a brand new haircut, Darryll Williams.
Yeah, not so haircutted yet, but I tried to do a little quick touch up, and then just ended up taking nearly like 4 hours.
I was going to say, what was harder, in winning the super middleweight title of England or waiting for that?
I think they were both on the same path. Hell, man, it's ridiculous, really. But I think a lot of people know about, not a lot of people know that go to black barbers and stuff like that. I think they know the timing in those sort of places are like ridiculous, ridiculous. You got to literally level out your whole day for it. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Well, you're here now. You're looking sharp. Feeling sharp?
Yeah. To be honest, what the biggest problem was before. Obviously, the fight was supposed to be back in April, and it was like to stop and restart again and go back again. And that was probably a bit tested on the motivation, you know what I mean, and the patience. And
yeah, because it'll be nearly a year since you've been.
Yeah, it'll be a year, since I've gone in the ring now, and there's a point where you're like, yeah, I want to fight. And there's a point like, I can't be bothered. Do you know what I mean? Because you just go through waves of it, But I'm training now. I'm back on and everything's fine.
You're in Wales now, right?
Yeah, I'm training down in Wales now with Swansea. Not with Swansea, in Swansea, and it's going really well. It's gonna obviously easy for me to say, oh yeah, everything's changed, this has changed, but like this is what I should have been doing 4 or 5 years ago. What I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Performance-wise.
Right.
So we're gonna see a new and improved, definitely.
Your opponent, Jermaine Smile, sorry, your opponent Lennox Clarke has obviously fought Jermaine Smile as well, beat him as well. Have you seen that fight?
Yeah, I watched the fight. He seems to believe that he completely outboxed Jermaine and whatever, and I don't know what fight he was involved in, because for me, until he scored the knockdown, which cool, it was an even fight. I didn't know who was winning.
Yeah.
There was points where Jermaine was on the back foot, there was points where he was on the back foot, and I didn't believe he was as clear cut as he thought it was, but some people will say the same about my situation in Jermaine. So it is what it is. Jermaine's a good tough character, and all the best of whatever he does.
I mean, I asked Frank Warren if he thought the second fight, which was a little bit more controversial, than the second fight.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was. I thought it was clearer. But there was people on.
Of course,
I think obviously called the boxing bin that tweeted me to say I got it wrong. Called it your way. But
anyway, people like Spike O'Sullivan.
Frank Warren said it was the right decision. You've got the Jermaine. You've got the. I need to stop calling him Jermaine as well. You've got the Lennox Clarke fight now, but. There was a bit of sort of beef between you and Jermaine, and there's beef between you and Lennox as well, sort of, or not really. Is that? You know
what? The stuff with Jermaine was just mainly that's just me as a character. That's just me as a character. I don't have a problem with Jermaine. In any sort of way. Like that, but me as a character, when I go into a fight, that is how I am. I get fired up. I'm that sort of person. Yeah. Lennox, on the other hand, he's a mouthy cunt. So what's happened with Lennox is, before, when I first won the fight with Jermaine the first time, he messaged me saying, you fancy giving me a shot? And I replied back to him calmly and said, yeah. I said, look, if Warren and everyone wants it, we can get it on, it's no problem. Then I would all this stuff about keep the belt warm for me and all stuff like this, and I'm looking at this punk and I'm really seriously considering you know, you're really actually pissing me off. Like you're actually annoying me.
Yeah.
And it got to that point, you know. And then there've been slight things going back and forward, like between him and his brother. You know, his fans have actually messaged me and started saying some crap about he's gonna knock me out or whatever like that. He actually had an interview saying after you know, I had my retirement post and stuff like that. He actually did a post saying, yeah, I would have retired him anyway. You know what I mean, and stuff like that. And obviously, the reason why I retired is personal towards what was going on in my life and whatever like that. So I don't really like this cunt. To be fair, I don't really like him at all. And the problem is, you know, it's got to that point where I don't like it. So I'm even more on it like that. I actually want to, I actually want to beat his face, you know, to the point where his family don't want to look at him because it's like, fucking hell, what's happened to my child or what's happened to my boyfriend? Like, it's got to that point where I seriously just want to break his face. So that's the situation we're in right now, you know, with Mr. Clarke here.
How do you think he's going to approach you?
I know. What I personally think he's gonna do, I think he's gonna try and take centre and try and stand strong and try to see if he can sort of outmuscle me, but also counter that off me. Yeah, counter off my work. You know, and he did try to do that a bit with Jermaine Smile anyway. You know, but then on the same other hand, you know, as soon as Smile started to pressure him, he didn't really like that either. You know, he started to go backwards. You know, and you know, just by looking at his boxing stance, he's not a back foot fighter. You know, so that's the problem. He wants to be a bully. You know, he thinks he's strong. I'm stronger. He thinks he's got heart. I got a bigger one. You know, it's that sort of situation.
Well, we've seen your heart twice. Yeah. Live on BT, you know, the whole nation's seen your heart. Yeah. So, you know, but I mean, physically, the mental attributes, no doubt. Physically, you're quite short and stocky for a super middle. Isn't he's roughly the same, isn't he?
I think he's slightly taller. I think he's slightly taller, and I think he's got quite long arms a bit. Oh, right. So he's got a, you know, kind of a different sort of build in that sort of way. He's stocky and quite small, but I think he's got long arms and that. But yeah, you know, I'm not worried about his strength. Everyone on earth thought that Smile was going to be so much stronger than me physically, and you know, he looked stronger than me physically. He looked a lot bigger than me physically, but he didn't have that strength over me. You know, and it's you know, you can look all you want to look, but it's all within here. It's all within your core and all within your mind and whatever. You know, and I know that mentally I'm a tougher person than this guy. I know I am.
Frank Warren, when I spoke to him the other day, said that it's going to be a tear-up. Yeah. You think it's going to be a tear-up?
It won't be a tear-up. It won't be a tear-up. He'll be getting him torn up, yeah, but it won't be a tear-up. It won't be a tear-up. There is, I can honestly tell you, I know it's not even been that long for me to say, you know, my boxing skills have like changed dramatically and stuff like that, but it has. Yeah. And the reason why it has is because I am now back with like my first ever trainer. Yeah. So what has happened is that you know, I've gone off obviously to Ricky Hatton's gym. I've been.
Presumably you've learned from all these places.
I've learned from all these places. Exactly.
From Ricky, you've learned something.
Exactly.
And now you're back with this guy.
And now I'm back with this guy that.
What's his name?
David John. His name is David John, and you know, I'm back with David now, which is the person who originally showed me, you know, my fighting style, move your head, you know, make certain angles and blah blah. Now everything's just all come back all into one, and we've cultivated from this now. We've cultivated from what I was doing before, you know.
And is there, because you know him, is there a benefit for, like, because you know him so well? Like Ricky Hatton is a friendly guy. He's a well-known guy. Very obviously been in the game a long time, done huge things. But do you know what I mean? He's not your mate. He's not someone. Yeah. Is there a benefit to working with someone that you've known since you were a kid?
You know,
you can talk more to?
Yeah, 100%. You know, he. when I was getting nicked and stuff, he was there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was in court. You know, when I was having my down times and depressed, he was there. You know, so he knows me in and out. He knows he would know when I've been hurt by a punch rather than someone else knowing when I'd be hurt by a punch. Because no one knows when I get hurt by a punch. Right? Do you know what I mean? No one knows if I've been hurt by a punch.
Have you ever been hurt by a punch?
I haven't been hurt by. I haven't been hurt by a punch. I haven't been hurt by a punch in a fight. No, I've been hurt in sparring.
Yeah.
With a shot, but I've never been hurt in a fight with a punch like that.
You've sparred some top guys, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been with quite a lot of guys, and you know, some quite top guys, and really from early in my career, you know, at the end of the day, even now, you know.
Didn't you go in with James DeGale recently?
Yeah, I was sparring with James DeGale prior to the most
recent fight that he won against Truax.
Yeah, against Truax, you know, and obviously that was helping me for my fight with Lennox here. But,
okay, so if you had to make a prediction as part of the Southpaw Jab Predictions League for your fight,
yeah,
what would you predict?
I wouldn't say no more than 7 rounds. I'd say. I think this would be a stoppage, and not just saying I'm going to knock him out, but I think it'll be a stoppage of where, you know, he will be taking too much punishment. To be honest, that's what I believe.
Fair enough. I mean, tickets. Tell people where they can get tickets from. For you. Is it at Ferocious D?
Yeah, you know, you can get tickets from me at Ferocious D. You know, or via Facebook. You know, it's Darryll Williams on there. You know, and yeah, you know, just.
Because it's a busy card as well, isn't it? It's not there's a few.
No,
there's
a busy card. It's Billy Joe Saunders is on there. You know, you got Hara Davis, you got Dubois, you got Anthony Yardy. You know what I mean? And we've got another guy that keeps. Getting his mouth involved in certain things, you know. We've got Top Pussy Sadiq, that is, you know, been mouthing off. He's been saying a few words to me, which, you know, making memes and crap like that. You know what I mean? And you know, I don't play that shit. You know what I mean? I told him when I said I'm gonna slap him in the face. So, you know, it's got to that point. You know what I mean? But.
So you'll be watching his fight then?
No, I won't be watching his fight. I'll be watching him. I'm not be watching his fight. I'll be watching him after the fight. After my fight, I'm not paying attention to his fight. He's fucking load of shit to me anyway. You know what I mean? And I find it quite disrespectful that, you know, he would actually sit there having an interview such like this and be talking about me and talking about, you know, I don't know what his problem is, to be honest. But you know, yeah, you know, I think he's left being he's 30 years old, I think, and. I'm sure he was an accountant, I heard. He was an accountant. You've left accounting to come and do this. You're an idiot. It shows how dumb you actually are. So you calling me out shows how stupid you are as well. So that's another thing. So I know you're thick. So don't worry. Don't worry. You'll get yours when it's due time. You know, but yeah, so...
The year out has clearly mellowed you, Darryll.
Yeah! Yeah, it's mellowed me right down, you know, so we're just like that with it, but yeah, what can I say, you know, I'm fitter than I've ever been, you know.
4 weeks away, 4 weeks today.
4 weeks today, you know. I've also met a really nice group, nice group of people up in Swansea.
Are they coming to the fight?
Yeah, they'll be coming to the fight. But I've been working with this company called AJM Boxing, and you know, literally, you know, I just wrote a post about, you know, any strength and conditioners up in Swansea area, and then from them we've just set it off, you know, and it's been amazing experience working with these guys. You know, they do everything to the book. You know, everything is recorded. Everything is probably one of the best S&C setups I've had. And that's not to disrespect anyone else, because they were other people that have worked with me have been really good. I'm not saying that, but you know, it's just the formalities of things and everything has just been amazing. You know, I'm doing, you know, gymnastics training. I'm doing yoga. I'm doing strength and conditioning. I'm doing just so much stuff I'm putting in all into one, and I'm just coming all round strong in every area, every aspect. You know? So it's really good.
Gonna be good on fight night.
It's gonna be amazing on fight night, and I think I'm gonna shock a lot of people this fight night. I honestly do. I think I'm gonna shock a lot of people. You know, where speed kills. That's all I'm saying. Speed kills.
Darryll Williams. Can't wait to see you retain title. Team Southpaw Jab. Shout out to any sponsors quickly you want to do.
Yeah, I want to shout out to my sponsors, CFS. Also, a sponsor of Heat Aid, and what else we got here? Also, my meal prep sponsors, the Meatery Martini. You know, Meatery Martini is really, you know, everything's just been working out really well. This camp has probably been one of the best camps I've had my whole career. You know, and now it's time to really get my career going now. You know, and get things going, get things really rolling.
Can't wait for it. Darryll, thanks for speaking to me.
Cool, man.
Yo, beast mode, I go beast mode. Left, right, hook, then I reload. Speed until it breathe slow. Connect every uppercut, clean blow.